Welcome back to Access Anime. My name is Henshin Ikeda, and I'll be doing a walkthrough review of Gargantia the Verdurous Planet, Episode 5. Now, if you remember from last episode, we found out Leto is now meeting with Bebel for the first time, and Bebel is Amy's little brother. And again, Leto and Bebel are basically reminiscing about what happened to Earth, and what's up with the fleet. Why is everyone underneath one roof and surviving the way they are? Why is everything in anarchy? You know, the school system and everything like that. But Bebel is setting Leto straight. I mean, someone finally had to. Now, toward the end of the episode, we find out Leto, he's been making these little flutes that look like ocarinas from Zelda, and he has no idea why he's making them or how he got this design, but it triggers a memory when he's with Bebel, and he remembers what appears to be his parent, whoever was his guardian when he was growing up, had what appeared to be a flute of that same design. And again, that's where the episode ends, and I'll keep my final thought and rating at the end of the clip. So stay tuned, but let's dive right on in. So we open up this episode with Leto, and he's getting restless. This is later on in the day. He's getting restless because he's not doing anything, and he's having Chambers do all of his work for him. So of course Leto he's getting restless. He wants work. I know, right? The little bastard wants to do something for a change. And Leto, he keeps making those little flutes, those little ocarinas like from Zelda. You know what I'm talking about. He keeps making them, and eventually Amy does drop by, and she notices them. I'm like, okay, you gonna buy one? No, she doesn't, but instead, she gives Leto his paycheck. That's right, it's payday, baby. So Leto finally gets all this currency, like it's in paper form and coin form, but he doesn't know what to spend it on. I like that. Now we are taking to a little cutscene with Leto and Amy, and Leto's asking Amy for work he can do without Chambers. So he finally has the balls to ask Amy, could you find me work without Chambers around? You know, something that I can do. I thought that was definitely worth mentioning. So Leto tags along with Amy along her routes, and Amy actually helps Leto to try to get a job. Everywhere she stops, she asks, can you hire him for something? Is there any openings for Leto? Yeah, no luck. Plain and simple, Leto, you're out of luck. Plain and simple, man. Now we are taking to a little cutscene with Leto, and he notices the fleet, or should I say the giant boat they're on, stops moving. The propellers have stopped. But it's a good sign. Amy points out this happens all the time. Yeah, the fleet stops, they pull off of a route, like pull over, and the maintenance catches up, everyone rests, they relax, you know, they get their shit together. This is normal. I'm like, okay. So we see Pinion, which is the pinhead in this anime series, the dumbass that was beating the shit out of, of the mecha in the beginning of this series. You know what I'm talking about, the pinhead with the wrench. Yeah, I'm not going to describe him anymore because he is a pinhead. But anyways, Pinion, he grabs Leto, Amy, the whole group in general, Amy's friends, and they go to another smaller boat to have what appears to be a party for Leto. However, Leto doesn't know that yet. But anyways, Pinion and everyone else are having what appears to be a party. They have food out, they're grilling, but there's no power. So they can't use their grill. I'm like, wait a minute, you don't have propane, you don't have, charcoal, so you're relying on electric for your grill. Okay, it's the future, why not? This is like a third world country now, above sea, and yet you have electric grills. But since the boat is now being shut off, the propellers aren't running like the big boat, everyone's pulled over and there's no electricity. So the downside, how are they going to grill this food for their party? So they turn to Leto, and guess what? Chambers appears. So Chambers starts to burn the food, and he disintegrates it. Hilarious, right? Come on, it's a mecha. It's not a grill. Now, it gets even better. We see Amy and her friends. They're around, and they strip down. They're in their bikinis. Whew. I know, a little young, but you know what? It was a freshener. We get to see more characters, do more. Now, Amy has a job from Rigid. Yeah, so Amy has a job from Rigid, and she makes a race out of it with the girls, while, Pinion gets the whole grill thing under control. Yeah, go figure, right? But we're not done. Guess what? Pinion has a job for Leto. We don't know what it's for, but he has a job for him while he uses Chambers as a grill. No, it gets better, right? Now, moving on past that, we're taking to a little cutscene. Now, this was kind of an annoying cutscene in my opinion, but a funny one. Now, Leto, he's following Pinion's directions to get whatever he asked for, and he goes through the slums of the ship, and he runs into the transvestites. Come on, you saw this coming. There's the expression there, you got what you wanted. But anyways, Leto runs into the transvestites, and we have no idea why they are chasing him. Apparently, they keep saying that he's going to be like the #1 customer or #1 something, but they chase him down. But Leto, he is saved by Amy, because she's taking part in the race to try to help Ridget with whatever she needed help with. But anyways, Amy, she saves Leto. I thought it was cute. It was cute, okay? It was cute. And Amy ends up winning the contest. That little race. Ironically, she wins with Leto with her. And they're like flying in midair, and she wins. It's all the way up top of the column. You know, whoever gets up top first is the winner. And then they open up the water, and there's water everywhere. It was unique. You see rainbows and whatnot, but I'm not going to get too descriptive there. But moving on past that, after Amy wins the race, and Leto kind of ditches the transvestites, Leto's job in general was to get hot sauce, or sauce in general. I said hot sauce. It could have been hot sauce, barbecue sauce. We really don't know. But apparently he goes back into the slums. He swallows his pride. He goes back. Not so successful. The transvestites kiss him and whatnot. I'm not going to describe that. But anyways, he gets the sauce from the old lady. He brings it back. And guess what? The party on the little boat gets bigger. Ridget is there. And oh, wow, she looks amazing in a bikini. And then you see Ridget's 2 guys that were with her. And you see the girls. Then you see Bevel in the background with the old man, the doctor, and one of the kids. So this little private party's gotten pretty damn big. And guess what? Chambers is still asking why he's being used as a grill. Like, why am I doing this? Why am I doing this? But anyways, the food is ready. The sauce is there. Definitely worth mentioning. It was a small little party, but it was for Leto. And Leto did not know that. Because apparently Pinion, I don't call him a pinhead, but Pinion set all of this up for Leto because Leto couldn't find a job. And I was like, wow, this guy, maybe he's not such a douchebag. He threw this party, for Leto. It definitely meant a lot to him. And Chambers, he was being used as a damn grill. You've got a weapon of mass destruction right in front of you, and you use him as a grill. No, just me? Okay, fine. So I thought it was really funny. But anyways, that's where the episode ends. As for my final thoughts, I have no final thoughts because this was a fucking filler. So moving on past that, for my final rating, 3 out of 5. I want to give this a 2.5 out of 5, but you know what? We saw transvestites. We saw the girls in their bikini. Little comedy, a little humor. No new information, so final rating, 3 out of 5. And that is it for my walkthrough review of Gargantia over the Verdurous Planet episode 5. So definitely comment down below. Let me know. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Definitely subscribe. Check me out on Twitter and follow me if you like. Let me know what you thought of this episode, and let me know what you think's gonna happen in the next episode that's coming out. Hopefully, it's better than this one. Again, guys, I gotta hit the bricks and I gotta go. And before I go, I gotta say it, and I always say it. You can't stop the access, but you can watch the feed. I'll see you later, guys.